shots fired out of spite, going home alone again tonight. In the dark, a growing fright that we might never find a way out, the way through. Slow motion crash of two lost souls running blindly from it all. In the dark, can love hold what we don't want to know about me, about you? There's only us, no sides to argue. What we can face, it turns to rust, reaching out we almost touch. In the dark, chasing love that we don't even trust. Part of me, part of you. In the dark, we're always fading. In the dark, we come undone. In the dark, I'm all I fear, and in the dark, love's lost and won. In the dark, we're always fading. In the dark, we come undone. In the dark, I'm all I fear, and in the dark, there's only us. There's only us. There's only us. There's only us. Past me, beyond you. There's only us. There's only us. There's only us. There's only us. All of me, all of you. Welcome to Half Midnight Full Moon. It is the snow moon of February. And it is also the Pennsylvania edition of Half Midnight Full Moon. We are running down my whole album, Pennsylvania, which came out in the fall of 2010, and I started celebrating in the fall of 2010, but, you know, the world got kind of crazy in November, December, January of 2010, and so I kind of put it on hold a little, and now topping off my celebration by playing the whole album for you here tonight. And so the perfect part about this is that while I released it in the fall of 2010, which is like 10 and a half years ago now, I actually recorded the bulk of it in the first week of March of 2010. So almost exactly 11 years ago right now, with Jack Petruzzelli and Yair Evnine and Ryan Thornton and Rich Lamb. We were in a house in the Poconos and we slammed out 9 songs in 5 days. It was a lot, but it was really fun. So I'm curious, tell me, what were you doing 10 years ago? Were you like knitting and you thought you'd knit for the rest of your life and you've never knit again? Were you doing the same job you're doing right now? Were you living somewhere different? Write in the chat, like, what was going on in 2010 and how it's different or the same as right now. Because life always does unexpected things. I was living in Provincetown then, but I never thought I'd be living in Provincetown 10 years later. So that was the universe having a little laugh at me. So yeah, let me know what you were up to 10 years ago and how it relates to now. In the turn of the night, before the break of dawn, with a blink of the eye, what was right became wrong. You were saying something more about wanting less, but I couldn't hear your voice, so I got up to get dressed. It was right before now, and just after touch never left my bed. If you read between the lines, if you tempt all the gods, if you curse at the moon, if you wear all your odds, if you wander 40 days and 40 nights in between, you still won't know what can be. All the gods, if you curse at the moon, if you wear all your odds, if you wander 40 days and 40 nights in between, you still won't know what can be. Which you withhold. Love isn't your lover. Love is an auctioneer, accepting only your past as payment. Love is the current that pulses with life, is the warrior you always wished you could be. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Funny little tidbit about that song. So we recorded that song during that week in the Poconos, and then we had some follow-up work to do, and I always knew there would be a spoken word part of it, but I hadn't written it, and we had this follow-up day of it recording in New York, and I literally wrote it like the day before. I was like, I know there's supposed to be something, but I don't know what it is, and I don't know, and we'll see, and it came the day before we were gonna record it in Brooklyn in our like follow-up overdub day. By the way, this is the shirt that I wore all the time, one, but two, for the album cover of Pennsylvania, and I never wear it anymore because it's threadbare. See, look, it's got rips in it. So it might just like disintegrate off my body while the show happens. If that happens, you'll know why. But I just had to wear it in honor of tonight and playing the whole album. I just couldn't not. So people often ask me about the album title Pennsylvania, since none of the songs are called Pennsylvania. And there are a lot of reasons why the album is called Pennsylvania, and I like all of them. But the truth is there's kind of a mystery to it too. Like, you know, when people say where a song is from, or even if I say where I got a song idea, it's like, we can trace where we got the idea, but like, can we explain why that idea moved us, or why a certain phrase stuck with us? Like my song, I've Known Your Name Before. Someone said that to me. Like, I got introduced to somebody, but we'd met before, and it just came out of her mouth, oh, I've known your name before. And I was like, oh, that's a song. Now, that's how that idea came to me, but why did that, like, people say phrases to us all day long, every day, right? Like, why are the ones that stick the ones that stick? We don't have any idea, right? And I think there's some mystery to the Pennsylvania title, too. But in getting ready for the show, I went through my old stuff, and I came upon a piece of paper with other album title ideas, because I had a really hard time naming this album. As I talked about in the fall, there's a YouTube video, me telling the story of how hard it was to name this album. And I considered and rejected all the song title names, and then I moved on to song lyrics. And so here are some of the rejected album title names. Hints of Treason. That's not terrible. Ann Stott. Hints of Treason. No. Reading into Signs. Undeciphered and Unclaimed. Ann Stott. Undeciphered and Unclaimed. It's a little much, right? It's a little too much. Ann Stott. Undeciphered. That might be better. Condemned to Stray. Secrets in the Wind. That's a little too like 1974 light rock for me. Secrets in the Wind. So these are some of the rejected song titles. So here's the deal. After I play the last song, the first person to write one of these rejected song titles in the comments gets a signed free copy of Pennsylvania. So here they are again. Hints of Treason, Reading into Signs, Undeciphered and Unclaimed, Condemned to Stray, and Secrets in the Wind. You can choose any one of those you want. And at the end, whoever types one in first to the comments will get a free album. All right, onward. This is called Ghost Town, and it's also not the title of the album. It said ghost towns are empty, so why do I find I'm looking over my shoulder and reading into signs, worn-out storefronts and run-down saloons. Someone still lives here, the question is who? Footsteps they echo from I don't know where. Stone faces on porch fronts just sit and stare. Will I make it out alive? I guess no one ever does. It's a battle to the death to live beyond what was. Ooh, radio plays a love song to broken-hearted Marsha's waiting for some unforeseen change to blow through their town, but that stoplight slash yellow more years than they count. So I'll watch the spin cycle and I'll watch my back, for I shoot out dry grace of passes a time. Will I make it out alive? I guess no one ever does. It's a battle to the death to live beyond what was. Ooh, but reasons run dry. Now ghosts are walking Main Street, another reason why. One young girl puts in her 4 loads with highlights and mini skirts. She's still got some hope. We're all walking with the dead while every day we pay to buy the illusion that our ghosts are here to stay. Will I make it out alive? I guess no one ever does. It's a battle to the death to live beyond what was. Ooh, So, have you guys seen the moon wherever you are? It's been pretty stunning here for a few days. The lead up to the moon is stunning, and I just went out before the show and saw the moon over the harbor. It was all really calm. It was rainy all day, but it cleared up and it was special. It was really nice. You know what? I can't even remember how I got the idea to write this song. You know, most of them I can remember where the little spark came from. I got nothing on this. So that starts happening. Not only do you forget your lyrics, you forget like why you wrote the song in the first place. perfect for this song, actually. I come up fast and I come on hard. It only means so much to know how to start, so I end up searching for our last diamond shot. And I don't know a thing about love. Most of what I say might be a put on. Most of what you give, you take back on the phone. So we're stuck here staring at what we're not. And I don't know a thing about love. I know the odds are stacked against you and me and all our loneliness. I know this river is 10 heartbreaks wide, so why do I see you on the other side? I know my days are numbered from this broken heart. I sleep in the day and I wake to the dark just to find one place where I won't fall apart. And I don't know a thing about love. I know the odds are stacked against you and me and all our loneliness. I know this river is 10 heartbreaks wide, so why do I see you on the other side? I caught a good one and I let her slip away. I heard the next one just to make someone pay. Now I know my heart's condemned to stray. And I don't know a thing about love. I don't know a thing. And I don't know a thing about love. I don't know a thing. I don't know a thing about love, and I don't know a thing about why I got the idea to write that song. I don't know a thing about so many things, which is very hard for me to admit. My moon is in Gemini. My astrological moon is in Gemini, which means I like knowing things. Here's what I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think. I'll be reading the chat in a second and saying hi. Tell me what you think. Okay, so I released this album on CD, but at some point in my life there will be a vinyl re-release, without a doubt. And there are 9 songs on the album. And this song is the 5th song. It's right at the center of the album. So the question is, does this song go at the end of side 1 or the top of side 2? Is it the A side or the B side? I really don't know. I think if I had to choose today, it would be the end of side 1, because I really think the run of the last 4 songs are like a little act in and of themselves, and I don't know if I would want this song at the top. But you guys tell me what you think. Okay. That bullet went through my chest so many months ago. It's lodged near my heart where angels stay to go. It bleeds through my shirt when I think of you, so I have to do the laundry more than I want to. It's just a stain, they say, it can be washed away, and I always wear black, it doesn't show every day. But stains are hard to clean and they always leave end of one side of an album or the beginning of the next side of the album? Inquiring minds, in particular my mind, I want to know. Okay, let's say hi. I'm gonna move you over here so we can see each other and say hi. Is that gonna work? Let's see. Okay. Justine is here. Ariel is here. Justine, Ariel. There are other people here. Come on, you guys, say hi. Hey, you guys. Oh, no, Justine, that's so sweet. No, I didn't write the songs in 5 days. We recorded most of the songs in 5 days. I wrote the songs over like a period of 3 or 4 years. I wrote other songs too. They were rejected. I was maybe going to play some of the rejected songs too, but I'm not going to. Thanks, Ariel. Psyched you're here. Ariel had a great week. She did a whole tour from her house this week. You should, all of this stuff's up on her page, Ariel Silver. You should go check out her music. March 2010, riding the waves of new love and doing a hell of a lot of yoga. That was a good year, yoga and new love. That was a very good year. So, all right, so the regulars know that we have a little tradition here. We howl at the moon here. Oh, wait, I'm standing in the light. I'm standing in the moonlight. Hold on. There we go. Wait, let's get our shot back. There we go. So I did look up. I was mostly focused on my Pennsylvania thing. And, but I did look up, so it's the snow moon, which is obvious, right? Like snow, February, cold. Although it's mostly been raining here this year. But I did look up, and we get the names, a lot of times we get the names from indigenous tribes, but there are a bunch of different names. The Cree called this moon the bald eagle moon. The Ojibwe called it the bear moon. The Tlingit or Tlingit tribe called it the black bear moon. And then, this is more to the point, the Cherokee referred to this moon as the month of the bony moon or the hungry moon, because, end of February, hungry. I do know, too, that, we're now in the Chinese and Tibetan New Year, which started on the new moon 2 weeks ago. Oh, happy Purim, by the way, to those celebrating Purim. Do we say happy Purim? I'm sorry, I don't know. Do we say blessed Purim? Do we say Purim be with you? I'm not sure what the right language is around Purim, but acknowledging that Purim is occurring. But I just learned the other day that the Tibetans partied for 2 weeks at the beginning of their new year. So they started on the new moon and they partied until this full moon. So tonight would be the last night of celebrating the Tibetan New Year. So happy Tibetan New Year. I think their idea of partying and our United States idea of partying in the 21st century are two different things. I think they had religious celebrations for 2 weeks. I mean, I'm sure someone was getting drunk somewhere too, but I think there were a lot of festivals of prayer and rituals of invocation and things like that. But anyway, they did it for 2 weeks, and this would be the last night. So happy Tibetan New Year. And now we're going to do our little full moon celebration. I thought we'd all look at the full moon together and howl. So I'm going to count 3, 2, 1, and we're all going to howl at our moon because my camera can't get a good shot of the moon outside. So we use this lovely moon. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring the drama. I'm going to accentuate our moon. Here we go. There we go. There's our moon. All right, so you're all going to howl with me, right? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Did you howl? If you did, you would know that you now feel better. I always make myself howl one howl longer than I think I should. I am like, okay, it should be done, and then I'm like, nope, one howl more. Maybe that's a song. One howl more. One howl longer. Oh, I was going to do a thing. I was going to get all up close, which means I need this light again. Okay. We were going to have an up close song. Let's see if I can move this with one hand. I bought this stool for my great aunt from a used tchotchke store in the East Village in the 90s when they didn't make these anywhere. She was very happy, made her happy. Then I got it when she passed on. Okay, we're gonna have a little intimate time. Hi, I'm gonna sing you a song up close. Oh, but I need my capo. My God, I'm back and forth and in and out and back and forth. I will take this moment to say that, you know, with all those names of the moons, I want to acknowledge the on whose land I am streaming to you from. I'm on Cape Cod, Massachusetts, which was originally the home of the Inuit peoples, the original spiritual caretakers of this land, and is now home of the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe, the people of the first light. I hope that as we move forward, we learn to look to the elders of the native tribes of Turtle Island to be better stewards of the land. We haven't done such a great job with that, and we could certainly use their help. I'm riding out on this westbound train. The sun's setting as the platforms change names. Seems I'm leaving for parts unknown. Maybe you left me long ago. There's a stop I've heard of somewhere down the line. It's not on a map. You won't see a road sign. The compass you need is on the inside. The fastest way there ain't a straight line. I'm riding out on this westbound train. The sun's setting as the platforms change names. Seems I'm leaving for parts unknown. Maybe you left me long ago. There's a town far away I'm trying to find, where days start at midnight and heartbreak's a sign. Dreams hang in the air, ready to be learned, and freedom's free if you can bear the burden. I'm riding out on this westbound train. The sun's setting as the platforms change names. Seems I'm leaving for parts unknown. Maybe you left me long ago. There's a city living in my mind's eye. You can feel it near when dusk hangs in the sky. When we're not here, we'll all be there. The price of admission, lay yourself bare. I'm riding out on this westbound train. The sun's setting as the platforms change names. Seems I'm leaving for parts unknown. Maybe you left me long ago. Parts unknown. 'Cause boy. That song I did write. I wrote that song my first winter here. It was Parts Unknown, man. The winter of like 2007, 2008. I don't know where I got the idea, but I wrote it here for sure. And I was very much in the unknown on a lot of levels. So, let's see if that's right. Not quite right. Let's see. Let's get you back. There we go. Okay. Now we're deep into side 2. Side B, side A, side 2. What do we prefer? What do people say? Do you say side 2, side B? The B side? I feel like A side, B side is more about singles, right? And then side 1 and side 2 is more about LPs. LPs, man. Yeah. I remember exactly where I got the idea for this song, and I really didn't want to write it. I was like, I don't want to write this song. Ooh, you guys are a little crooked, aren't you? Let's do this. Let's get you straightened out. There we go. I was like, really? This song is my job? I was like, maybe it's not my job. And I tried to ignore it. I tried to put it on the shelf, and it would not go away. So sometimes songs are our jobs, whether we want them or not. All right. Somebody's gotta play Jesus. All our hands are bound. Who wear that crown of thorns? Who bear the sins of your town? Your town, your town. The son's trying to overthrow the father. The daughter's slipping out the back door. Mom's just trying to hold herself together. Martyred to each other, clutching crosses of fear. Their lives yet to be born. Somebody's gotta play Jesus. All our hands are bound. Who wear that crown of thorns? Who'll bear the sins of your town? Your town, somebody's got to play Jesus, and somebody had to write that song, and I guess it was me. I guess that was my song. Songs are like that. You don't always have a choice, you know. You think you have a choice, but you don't really. Ay, ay, ay. All right, we're coming close to the end. Do people remember the rejected album titles? We're one song away from the last song. Angels in the corner whispering my name. Sunsets going down every single day. Messages arrive undeciphered and unclaimed. Dreams are lost to sleep while speaking unknown names. There's a blank wall hanging over me, waiting for its sign. There's a clock ticking endlessly that can't tell time. There are days remembered so others could be forgot. Everything keeps spinning when I just wish it stopped. I'm on the edge of what's the fine line of reason, where the waves of dissent and daily hints of treason. There are secrets in the wind and a stillness in the park. Ghosts are rising from the asphalt and prospecting for stars. My virginity ran rampant when I was 15. The reality of age was more than I could redeem. My name has been written in heaven and in hell. If I believed in either one, that'd be something to tell. I'm on the edge of what's the fine line of reason, where the waves of dissent and daily hints of treason. There are secrets in the wind and a stillness in the park. Ghosts are rising from the asphalt and prospecting for stars. Ghosts are rising in the park, stealing secrets from the dark. Ghosts are rising, it's long past dark. The wind is rotting, falling stars. Goodness hides in alleyways, waiting for the truth. Who plays tricks on passers-by, expecting to do all the longing in the world. Won't bring sadness to an end, so let loose your tears, my friend. The angels understand. I'm on the edge of what's the fine line of reason, where the waves of dissent and daily hints of treason. There are secrets in the wind and a stillness in the park. Ghosts are rising from the asphalt and prospecting for stars. Oh my gosh, an album. All that work, and you can play it in like 40 minutes. Whoosh. No. If you want to check out the recorded album, it's on my Bandcamp page. It's up on my Spotify. It's up on my Apple Music. Yeah, you can buy it or stream it on Amazon. It's pretty much all the places you might consume music. So you can check out the actual album. And in the comments, I have my Venmo and my PayPal. If you're so inclined to give a tip, thank you so much. And if you want to know how to support events like this and videos and singles and stuff that I release in the future, check out my Patreon posse at patreon.com/theandstot, which is also in the chat. That is where you're like in the fan club. You're on the team. You're helping to make the work happen. It's a cool place. So if you're already if you're in my Patreon posse, thank you so much. And if you're interested, you can also drop me a private message or put it in the chat, and I can tell you more about it that way too. So this is Standing. I wrote this album. I was having a very hard time in the years I wrote this album, and I think the most redemption I could find was to claim everything I was struggling with and name it. There was a lot of redemption in that for me at the time. And this song was not originally supposed to be on the album. There was another song called Poet Girl and Pirate Lover that was supposed to be on the album. And during the 5 days when we recorded most of the album, we had rehearsed that other song. And then I told Jack, the producer, I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to do something else. And I would scurry up to my room and I wrote this. I had the lyrics already. And I took a chord progression that I had tried on something else and it hadn't worked. And I put them together and I did some cobbling and some switching around. And I came up with this song at the very last minute. And it became the end of the album with a 3-minute outro that I love that has to be the end of somebody's movie someday. Maybe it'll be the end of a movie of mine someday. This was like me taking off to the next thing. It's called Standing. You look up from that side of the couch, but she's almost done with what takes her out. Still you can't resist that urge deep inside, so you crawl to her, forsaking all you hide. It's a slow march to the altar of desire. She can't decide what will get her higher. You hold out for a choice you can't affect, just how much of herself she'll protect. She slides off to some better option. You're left hanging in lustful confusion, sniffing around the scene of the crime, hoping one blink can take back this time. And if you drink from the cup that you've been handed, if you search for the truth no one is granted, if you bleed all the nights that love demands, one day you might find yourself standing. The night dares you with veiled invitations. Before long, there's no destination. Wading through the city's empty secrets, the lampposts glaring down on all you've needed. Is there enough night to hold your confusion? Are there enough dreams to free your suspicions? Chances and accidents walk by your side, tripping you out of the places you hide. The sun finds the cracks that make these streets. Shadows linger gently on half-gone memories. This getting lost might be the only way. One lone girl ends her night in the day. And if you drink from the cup that you've been handed, if you search for the truth no one is granted, if you bleed all the nights that love demands, here we are all standing at almost the year mark of this pandemic. Let's keep forging ahead. And like I said, take care of yourselves. There's no reason to get taken out in the 11th hour, right? So be good. Thanks for being here. Much love. I'll see you next month for Half Midnight Full Moon. Those were all old songs. I have a bunch of new songs sitting right here. And I might do some of them next month. So tune in. Take good care.